Hello everybody, this is Grand Theft Auto Online, part 71. Today doing something a bit different than just Last Time Standing. Going to be doing some, client jobs and, special cargo. See, now that's double cash and RP. It's been a while, since I've done, anything besides Last Time Standing, like I said.
Come check out the new vehicle on the podium.
I already have
You
one
can
of
win it
those,
with
so...
just a spin on the lucky wheel.
First, of course, spinning the wheel. Just, might as well. One thing, let me spin this real quick. Come on.
What's the point of
20
winning
grand.
if you don't spend it? The hottest fashions are available now at the casino store.
Okay. See my visitor bonus.
Welcome.
Quick. Okay.
Come on, Lay.
So, one thing that I've noticed is, my capture card, after I press it to start recording, it doesn't actually start recording for a few seconds. So that's why I'm gonna start waiting. If you notice the last, video, it's, you know, it's always happened where, like, I get cut off, in the beginning. So I try and wait a few seconds. And last video, the Minecraft video, it, was really bad. I flew a chopper here and it disappeared from my yacht. That's great. Sort of, I'm gonna, register as a CEO and just get a buzzard. I'm gonna go over. I want to see where my special cargo is at, like if I have any at all. It's been a while, but well, the special cargo is only double cash. If it's double RP, you'd be leveling up super quick. So Rockstar decides never to put it as double cash and RP, just double cash. Phone. Oh great, my phones are screwing. Okay, got it. Turn off. There we go. But client jobs are actually double cash and RP. So gonna check it. Also, I am thinking about maybe doing a time lapse of doing client jobs and maybe some crates. You know, like I said, that last time we had that really good event weekend, I did the money guide where it's like everything was double cash and RP. I said I was planning on recording a time lapse of doing that, but I never did. But I might do that now for a GT Online, part 72. This is just gonna be regular,
Anything you need, boss.
but I might start doing that for sometimes. Or only when there's good event weeks. I mean, I'm gonna be playing anyways to get some money. I'll just be using the terabyte normally. But we'll start with some crates and then maybe work our way into client jobs. See, I have none. I have one large warehouse, and I think the rest are small. I know it'd be better just to use the slots on large warehouses, but I never
You
plan
thought
on
about
filling
giving
them
me
all
some
up
shares,
anyways,
boss?
and I have one large one if I ever want to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and exit. I'm gonna exit to the ground and call in an oppressor Mark II and terabyte, because I could have actually gotten a crate just through here for the first time, but I'm gonna get it and set it up kind of in the middle. I could probably just request the terabyte. Yeah, they moved it. It's in just services, so it has all of them. Where's it gonna be? I'll probably have to call the presser just to get to it. Yeah, I am, because that is decent distance, and I gotta go down anyways. Where is it? Vehicle services. Way too easy to get this thing. It's a massive problem, but it is useful. It's best using this. It's probably quicker than a buzzard, but with the Terabyte being able to refill the missiles and everything. Okay. So I think I'll probably do... I'm probably just gonna do one crate at a time. More of a way of getting experience than money. So... one crate, Darnell Bros, and I'm gonna immediately
You got
sell
the pickup point.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I did forget to turn down my TV volume. Sorry if you could hear that throughout the whole video. Up until now. That's professional. That's yeah, sorry about that. Also, the two PC games, which I still have not even said what they were. I'm working on that. I do have to see. For some reason, my microphone is wanting to make weird, like, background noises on my computer. I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out what's causing that. Weather. I'm gonna have to see if I can figure out what's causing that, because it's like a background kind of like whooshing noise. But it is not. Okay. What the fuck? Last I knew, Valkyries didn't have explosive cannons, and that's ridiculous anyways. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. Where the fuck is my goddamn Ace destroyed? I gotta call the insurance because the fucking AI blew it up. Fix your shit, Rockstar. Where the fuck is the bastard?
Morse Mutual. How can I be of service? Sure.
I don't even know what the hell I was looking on to. Oh my god, it's not. Vehicles requested. Not when you called Morse Mutual, it put it by you. It's always seemed to do that. Come on. So that's a bit ridiculous, but where's the bastard? There we go. I'm going to immediately sell this one crate. That's a good way of getting experience. XP if you want to. Too bad it wasn't double RP too, because I just double cash, but I've had I really haven't been doing too many crates just because I've had problems with there's a video I'll try to remember to link in the description. We can go back where my cargo got destroyed by AI with that ridiculous cannon. There's a problem with it, the same thing in a gun running supply mission where you can't do anything and they're just gonna kill you no matter what. In the plane, it's a plane mission and they have explosive cannons that they can aim straight up or wherever, so there's no way of outrunning them and they'll blow you up. Made a Rockstar support ticket and claimed it as lost. I think I did the support ticket for like a lost item and
All right.
a bug report. Of course, they didn't give me my crates back, but that was ridiculous. Like, what am I supposed to do to avoid that? It's literally, and it literally makes it impossible to deliver your crates. Of course, the Titan glitch, which they said they were going to fix. I think before Casino update, I'm not sure if it actually did get fixed. I had it happen once in the Cuban. It's rare in the Cuban, but it will happen. But it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess some people would say that, oh, you should do it with multiple people. It doesn't say I have to do it with multiple people for it to be possible. No, it doesn't. If it lets me start it by myself, it should be possible by myself. It's literally impossible. It doesn't matter how good of a pilot you are in this game. There's no avoiding it. I have the video of it. It's just ridiculous. There even is sometimes it'll be explosive cannons, and even if it's not explosive cannons, it might be possible, but very hard to completely sell all of yours, because it'll have, like, when buzzards come after you, it's possible. I've done it, but it's ridiculous. And I was only selling like 17 crates. That's the most I've ever tried to sell at once, and that's what happened. It's really annoying. I hope it's patched, though. I haven't done crates since Casino came out, but I really hope it's patched. I hope the next GTA Online for GTA 6 is a little bit easier to do stuff solo and make money solo, because it's ridiculous in this. But here we are. It's only 20 grand for like 2 missions, but it's more of a experience. But did it not?
Bring it, motherfucker! Cabron!
What the fuck is your problem, dude? Just stop. Did it give me experience? I don't know. It seemed like I got that much. I'm gonna go ahead. Request that. And if you just want to do crate missions, solo is a decent way of doing it. It's just the fun of it. Well, fun though. Oh, and it disappeared when I turned around. But the next thing, just, next warehouse. And by the time you go around and do that for every warehouse, the first warehouse will have the cooldown for selling more crates will be done. So you could, if you have, I'm not sure if it works with, like, I think 3 maybe it might work, but I have 5, and 5 you're good. By the time you get to the first warehouse again, the cooldown will be done. And of course it does depend on how long it takes for you to do the missions and the cells and all that. I think I might be getting a cold too, so if I sound a bit different, that's why. But here, go back to the turtle. And the thing with multiple warehouses is you can just keep doing it. There's no cooldown for buying them, because you can just run through the warehouse by doing supply missions like that too and fill up. You could just do it with 2 that way, and you could just fill up 2 warehouses without having to wait for a cooldown. So just on to the next one.
It's there for taking.
Next supply mission. That is. This might just be a truck one. And if you wanted to make a little bit more money, you could always do this with 3 crates at a time. I think usually I don't have too much problems with the OPAI. What the hell? Bugged out there and stayed forward without me I don't know what it did there, but I usually haven't had too much problems selling 6 at a time solo. Might also go sell my nightclub. That's easy to do solo, because I think it's getting up there. I sold it for a while. But yeah, I'll probably do a time-lapse video of like client jobs and, you know, occasionally selling my nightclub. That's the really good solo method. Again, a solo public. I think you can do client jobs in an invite only, but you won't be able to sell your nightclub. But have them both going. Obviously, you can't sell the nightclub too often because of how much it takes. It's best, I guess, to fill it all the way up, because then, you know, there's the amount that Tony takes out would be, it stops after a certain amount, and you might be able to get more without it. But I usually sell it just under 500,000, so I can do it in the Speedo van. That way, if I get that there's that one with like the oh, you scared me. Oh god damn it! He died. Oh shit! That's a proximity mine. It didn't blow up. I hate. Oh, it did. There it did. I hate proximity mines. They suck. Aha, you fucking moron. Okay. There we go. Killed them. So sorry if this video is not much happening. Probably seen this mission right time, but I figured I'd do something different. Asshole. This is actually the warehouse I belonged to. It was the first warehouse I ever bought. I think I initially sold it, but then I decided to buy it back. I'm not sure, but there is one crate. It'd be nice if we get one of the what are they called, the like $100,000 crate ones, I can't remember what they called it, oh fuck, it's gonna bother me now. So now we'll either get the boat or the plane, most likely, because it doesn't give you back-to-back. It's the boat, which means slow and boring, but you're not gonna deal with getting shot out of the sky by ridiculously OP helicopters. I really hope that's patched, though. I'm probably gonna...
Hello? Oh, shit.
I might try filling up some more crates and going with a plane. Like, I think 9 crates will guarantee you 1 vehicle.
I'll make it up to you.
So I might try doing that a couple times until I get a plane and see if it fits that ridiculous helicopter bullshit. Because, like I said earlier, if you can allow me to start I know if you're somebody that just started doing those missions that doesn't know that, oh, it's literally impossible to just think if you're new to crates, you get like 9 crates and decide to sell it, and you're doing it by yourself. The game allows you to do it by yourself. It doesn't say, oh, hey, you should get, I mean, it might say you should get more players for it, but it doesn't say, hey, you have to get more players for this, or it's impossible. So you figure, hey, you could do it, and then, okay, good, we got the enemies here, which means we don't have to worry about them on the jet skis. But you figure you can do it, and then you just get wiped out by a chopper, and there's nothing you can do about it, because it has explosive bullets and will kill you almost instantly. See, I can usually last a bit longer, because like what I do is and this can work if it's the machine gun choppers like can also aim, which is ridiculous. Like they can aim without pointing the helicopter that direction, which is ridiculous. But they like you wanna I completely forgot. Sorry, half asleep. If you couldn't tell, but you could what you want to do is like get super high before you get to the drop-off point, because that's where they spawn in. And yeah, I think you have to get lower for the drop. But what you can do is you can just dive down real fast. Sorry. Excuse me. But you can just and then just dive down and then pull back up and go up, because the one thing where you can outrun them is you can go higher than them. You can't really, if you stay at the same altitude as them and try and outrun them, they'll still be able to shoot you. But it'll be harder for them if you're straight up. Like, I think it's in that video, you can see them shooting like straight upwards almost. It's ridiculous. And whenever you do a boat mission, it decides to rain that, but of course it does. And so now this for hours. I gotta upgrade all the vehicles for this. I haven't done that. I think I bought one upgrade trying to see if they carried through to all the warehouses, which I think they did, which makes sense. Oh look, the waves are so insane they're clipping through the boat. That's quality. I mean, I guess some water would go up there, but it wouldn't be going through like that. Now, this slow ass boat all the way out there. I have this same problem in American Truck Simulator videos when there's not much going on, which that will come back eventually. When there's not much going on, what the fuck am I supposed to talk about? These fucking waves, man. They're ridiculous. This is I think the CEO creates I think a supply at that warehouse where I'm selling these from. That's what made me hit level 100. And 200 was actually selling with a boat. I don't know what I'm gonna do for 300. Maybe something different. That's coming up. And done. I have 60 grand. That first 20 grand was from the. Actually, I'll put it in yet. First 20 grand was from the wheel spin. Request personal vehicle. Where is it gonna put it? Oh, there it is. Just in the middle of the beach. Probably do one more, and then move on to. Then I'll check my night club. Then we'll move on to do a couple client jobs maybe. Take too long, so I'm not gonna bother cutting. So sorry this episode may not be the most entertaining. I wanted to do something besides last team standings, which I'm not stopping doing those. I'll probably stick to the majority, but I'll get one in regular and do some time lapses maybe of it. But I just wanted to get something recorded and done. That way I have a video for tomorrow the 11th, which is today when this video comes out. Okay. That's great. And we should get a plain cell for this one, unless it decides to go back to the truck.
I've sent the collection point to your GPS. Make the pickup and bring the goods to the warehouse. Should be straightforward.
There we go. Let's be pressing RT. Okay. So wait, this might be the... Wait, it's not the one where they corner you in. The one where they corner you in with the trucks, you just want to, you know, buzz it or press mark to whichever one you use. You just want to blow one of them up, and then you don't have to worry about that. And the other one will just start driving towards you. And just take out the enemies and get it. This one is a truck there, and it could wind up not. Yep, it's the empty truck, so we're gonna go. Then we have to use Trackify. Yep, Trackify. It's very easy when you're in a flying vehicle. When you're in a ground vehicle, you just gotta. It takes a lot longer. Not only because, you know, it's slower, just, you know, make the turns, and as you just head straight towards it. And oh, I think it's down there. There it is. I think even main gun is sort of pulled out, but I just wanted to kill him so he doesn't go taking off. It can be real difficult if you're chasing somebody in a vehicle that you can't blow up on an oppressor or in a chopper. Then you just gotta land somewhere and steal a civilian car before they take off. Real annoying. Big reason why I don't really do import export is those source missions are just fucking a pain in the ass. It's not. Oh, it's not fun. And then the tendency to just blow up the cars and then not wanting you to do it. And then solo publics and stuff, like the car will just, like, if you're in a public session and everybody lags out and it's just you, if you were in the solo public to begin with, you're good, but your car will just catch on fire and blow up for no reason. That's just shitty. And then AI come after you in solo publics if there's not at least one other person in it. And then making the cell mission not necessarily impossible, but you're not going to get very much. Okay, so this is a plane, and 3 drops for 1 crate. Kind of ridiculous, but I am
Alright.
selling a stupid small amount. But there is one where you just land in the one spot, which I know it's not going to show me the location, so I get into the plane. So I'll kind of go through this how I deal with it then. There probably won't be any choppers, see now it's just 1 crate. That there is, unless they just made it more ridiculous to make there always be choppers, which would be absurd. But it definitely, I really hope they did fix that, because it'd be nice to be able to do crates again. Solo. Because I don't think that it was always like that. And then about the same time is that there's a problem with the same chopper. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same chopper, but in it's that that gun running supply mission where the chopper, I think it's where you're trying to stop the convoy, and if you don't take out the chopper right away, it will literally just keep spawn killing you constantly, and you'll probably get killed like 10 times before you can manage to take the damn thing down, because you don't have time to react. And it's got the explosive cannons that can aim wherever the hell it wants. Ridiculously overpowered. If you're in that chopper, in order to aim them, you have to point the chopper. So I'm gonna go through. So what you want to do is you want to find like the quickest route between them. Now this isn't ideal because there's a lot of open space. So what I'd want to do is like come in from an angle to where it's the quickest, straightest shot to hit all three of them as quickly as possible to avoid the choppers. This one, it's one crate. It's not that big of a deal, and I don't think it's gonna spawn choppers, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, you just want to make sure you once you get to you're good till you get to the first one. Oh, this is a fly low one, so there will be no choppers, and you just gotta worry about flying low. Which is it's actually kind of some shitty drops right from the fly low, at least from getting to where I am to the first one and around the first one. 'Cause I think that first one is like right by the wind turbines. Just gotta concentrate on not smashing into a building. This is a shitty place to fly through, but I guess I'll just stay by this road. Fly low, big roads are your friend. And the ocean too, and lakes. Bridges are your fucking worst enemy. Should I fly under it? I'm not gonna fly under that one. Shouldn't be doing this. Oh, that was a bad angle. I thought I was gonna crash into the bridge. Oh no, this is further. I thought it was further north than it was. That's not a problem at all. Well, be careful of the wind turbines though. Be careful of those. Those can be hard to spot, and I've had not render in those that what I just almost hit. I've had them not load in soon enough and just smashed them while they were invisible. I think that was for a biker cell though. So watch those fuckers. And they can also just be hard to spot, but this one had it loaded in. The game was being a laggy bitch. Like it was that I could still hit it, but I didn't. It wasn't loaded into where I could see it. And it was at nighttime too, which didn't help. It loaded in way late, and there's nothing I could do. So yeah, but like in this situation, it's fly low, obviously fly low, but choppers come after you. Just get as high as you can before you hit that first drop. And kind of do the same. Stay as high as you can. I mean, you have to, like I said, you have to go down. Obviously to make the drop. It doesn't let me make the drops from that high, but stay high, because the choppers can't gain altitude as quickly as you can. This will be Eagle. This is great. Even though I have one crate. 20 grand. And that leveled me up. Nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fly back to the city and go check on my night club, because that's a bit of the drive. Or a bit of a fly, I guess I will cut that out. Okay, so as you see, I got $448,000 value, and I'm pretty sure at $500,000 that's where it goes to the mule. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell it now. And props to Rockstar for this, because it's actually a really easy solo thing. I mean, it takes forever to fill up, and it's not worth just waiting and only having it going. I would recommend it's like the last business you buy. Once you have all the other ones, it is nice. I would even put it above the hangar, because you need the hangar for the highest value cargo of this. So what I like to do is I like to make driving easier. I like to go on, I'm pretty sure it's micro SMG, the last gun before the gun on the roof.
So, someone's got word about this little delivery.
That way when there's no enemies, it's easy for me to drive, and then when there are enemies, I can easily get to that gun. It's a bit harder to drive when gun mode. Were they on the motorcycles or in the cars? I'm not even sure. Also, when you're doing any kind of this type of thing where you're trying to get somewhere and you have enemies coming after you in any kind of mission, it's also nice to keep one of them dead on the ground, because that will delay, you know, like, well, not dead on the ground, but like dying after you hit them once. That will delay the next round of them spawning. In most motorships like this, but I know that's the thing in the biker sales when you have the motorcycles coming after you. I think it's just one drop. Nice. You're an idiot. Can you not see the front of this thing? You're just gonna cut me off. Oh, I hate that. You have to hold the right stick for it to stay back like this. I don't get why that's not a toggle thing. It's such a pain in the ass to then try and aim. So instead what you have to do is you have to do this and turn it all the way around. It takes you longer. It's a pain in the ass. Not sure exactly where the drop is. It's probably somewhere in Sandy. On Grapeseed. Might just try and get him with the. Can I shoot straight back, or is it gonna? Oh yeah, let me shoot straight back. So I might just try getting them with the drive-by weapons. See now there's no. See now they're just on bikes. Faster than the damn bikes. This thing has pretty decent speed for being a van. It's going, I can't see 90% of the vehicles. Well, you're dead. Okay. It's that one. I think it was that one, and if it wasn't, oh well. Still fucking AI asshole dead. Fucking AI drivers, man. They're fucking. Yeah, you also wanted to be careful because if you get stuck. I'm not sure if it's in nightclub ones, but I know in like bike ones, if your vehicle gets stuck, it calls it destroyed and fails the mission, which is fucking stupid. When like it does it quickly. Like you can I see the action figure there, but I don't want to pick it up because I want to use a guide when I eventually go around and get them. And I don't want to go somewhere and have there be one. And you see the taillights through the doors there. I'm gonna fix that. So I'm gonna head back, probably do a couple client jobs. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing some client jobs, and this I have a whole guide for client jobs, but It's the kind of area you want to be in, and you don't want to be too close to Vangelico, jewelry store, you know, from the single player heist, and the Life Invader building, because those are the only two places where you have to actually drive the Terabyte. You can just use the Oppress Mark II or whatever for the rest. We'll probably do a couple and then call this a video, and it's what I recommend everybody does for the next
easier than robbing a bank? Robbing bank
week.
robbers.
It's like
And as luck would have it,
5
there's a 211
missions,
on
doing the
police
same
scanner
5 missions
somewhere
over and
in
over again.
business.
It might be 4.
Use the app in the nerve center to access the traffic camera
But,
network.
I'm not gonna go into like I almost started like a guy thing, because I do have a video of that and I've already done it and I don't want to do it again. We're talking about tips on these missions. I'm going left because most of the time it's at this bank. I'm just gonna keep going left. I don't want to just turn into another guide like I did. I'm not gonna be playing through all of them probably, because it's never at this one. I've never seen it at this one, but I need to get some more videos recorded. Yeah. Wow, geez, this one's gonna probably be at Pacific Standard then. I think it does take a little bit longer to load when you actually get to the one that it's at. Like slightly. This seems slightly longer. And it is.
That's it. Looks like some...
Pacific Standard is... It's the only different one.
These guys look like professionals. Military-grade weapons, tactical training.
Like all the other ones are the same interior, and you go around a corner into the vault.
But then again,
This is
they don't
easy
have
to
me.
shoot the guys inside, but you gotta run further in, and you have more risk of cops, and you gotta be careful not to get killed
We're
and
gonna be fighting on all
get your shit
fronts.
impounded. So I'm gonna head over there, and I'm gonna... this is just turning into a guide. I'm gonna make sure I don't, stay back. Let that fucking minigun kill him. Yeah, like I said, I have a whole guide. I'll try and link that, but it's my link to GTA Online money and also the guide plus it.
You know what? I don't like working with that
Like,
but it's the only way I can do anything. You got a crew on board, this whole thing would go easier.
it's really not that hard. Paige. You're making it harder just by not, I'm kind of getting into a shootout. I don't need you bitching at me
Who'll take this off our
about
hands, as long as the cops are out of the picture.
more people.
Lose them and drop it off. And other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
They call Lester.
Hey there. What can I help you with?
Seriously? They disabled it for client jobs.
I'll be
Fuck
keeping
you,
my eye on you.
Rockstar.
Goodbye.
You used to be able to call fucking Lester. Aw, fuck you and your bullshit. All this does is make me have to sit around and wait. It doesn't...
How can I be of service? Sorry, but no. No. Okay, call me back once you decide.
That's it. I couldn't remember it, but each, okay, you want to do it? Okay, goddamn, pressing buttons, I expect that thing to happen. Fucking laggy, but, each bank has a specific place where the, gold drop-off is. I can't remember it for this one, but I guess if you remember it, it could be a lot easier. Let me see the job time started out as a half hour. Let's So this took like 4.5 minutes. 60 grand. 60 what? It'll be like some variation of like 60, 61, I think sometimes 62. Just like that. I think I played for like around 5 hours and I got just under $2 million. I think. Or something like that. And I mean, it obviously depends on how quick you are, this and that, but it is still an amazing way to make money. Even when it's not double cash and RP, it is still pretty good. But there is a cooldown. But yeah, especially if you get like oh, we got someone else in here. It's level 48. But if you know, put like music or YouTube or TV on in the background, you can just sit here and because it would get repetitive. But it's the same like 4 or 5 missions over and over again. You're gonna you're gonna get pretty decent at them. Good job. So Data Sweeper will be the next, and I'll probably do Data Sweep or not Data Sweep or Data Sweep, and call it good for this video. Okay, Data Sweep, last one. I almost got kicked for idle.
So, do you care who you're working for? Yeah, no, me neither.
So, oh wait, no, this is one.
Finding and securing data
Oh wait, no, this isn't when I need that. Never mind. That always makes sense.
Get close to likely vehicles and run the SecuroServe hacking app from your phone. If it identifies the drives we're after, take the vehicle. But be warned, you're going to have to get pretty close to them to run the sweep.
For this one, oh shit. But yeah, there's it's 4 missions as it's shown, but those last 2 that you need like at least 2 people I think for those. They're not worth it. They give you less, and I think just about the same amount of time, if not longer. So just the first 4. And even if you could do it multiplayer, and it doesn't affect the pay. It doesn't get higher or lower. Everybody gets the same 60. It's already easy enough with just 1 person.
You fucking idiot.
Multiple people, or if you had like, pretty sure you could do it with like however many you could have in CO missions in 4.
I'm not detecting anything from that vehicle. Keep searching the others. The drives must be in one of them.
Like with 4 people, if you could, this would be absurdly easy. Just ridiculously easy. You could probably just have the CEO stay at the terabyte to be able to start up the next one as quickly as possible. But with the 5-minute cooldown, they might as well go out and help, but not like they're gonna really need to give it. Oh, this is sweet. Aha, fucker. Oh shit, that's it. That's it's like I talked about earlier. What you gotta do is I don't want to bike. I don't want to bike. I will die. Oh, fuck it. Stand here. Get me. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Where's the engine sound? It's that glitch with the engine sound on. There we go. That's why I think it makes it slower too, where there's some kind of. These missions are really easy and they just pay a shit ton. Like, goddamn, do a few of them, that's more than the average fucking heist take. Heists aren't worth it. I used to do them all the time. This could be the prison one. I've probably done that heist about 1,000 times. And, oh, it's always that one. Like I've never done actually the Pacific Standard heist. I still haven't done the prison heist
I don't know what we're stealing,
on this
but
one
I know they
because
won't want it stolen.
I never. Oh, that's
Safe
convenient.
client. I'll feel a whole lot better when this job is over with.
But I
And
brought.
other crews can see where you are. Be careful out there.
But I started a new character on Xbox One and 360. I never did the prison break on Xbox One, at least with my. I mean, I've done it on Xbox One, but with mine, it's just not worth it. I haven't beaten Heist Act 3, then Act 1 and 2, but not 3. They're just Heist, especially even the Doomsday Heist, they do not pay enough. Like the regular heist back in the day, yeah, those paid fine, so I don't have as big a problem with that. But the fucking Frozen, you know, oh, there we go. But the Doomsday ones, those came out way sooner, or those came out recently, way more recently, to where they should have paid more. It's like how hard those are. It's ridiculous. They don't pay you shit. Just like that.
That's good
That's
work, and the pay's good too.
2 missions I
Should
did,
be with you
120
now.
grand. They took me probably, well, it's probably like 10 minutes. Then that one was a bit long because I had to chase it down, probably like 10 minutes combined with a wait time of like 5. Because I think the cooldown is like 5 or 4 minutes. But that's it. Sorry, this might not be the most entertaining. There's the same old stuff. The 2 PC games that I keep talking about, that will be what the fuck? Who's honking? But those first videos, those will be out soon once I get my sorted out why it's messing up. Also, the time lapse of me doing client jobs will probably be out soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.